Happy Wednesday. Phil Lindemann with your midday news on Krystal 93. After weeks of forums and tens of thousands in fundraising, the Summit School Board election was not even close. Incumbents Lisa Webster, Joanna Kugler, and Kate Hudnut defend their seats, joined by unofficial running mate Chris Guarino. All four were endorsed by the Teachers Association. Kugler from earlier today.
I get to continue the work that I love and I'm excited and passionate about, and I'm just really happy to keep moving forward and to really get down and dirty and get some work done.
Danielle Surrett with 4 for the Kids lost to Hudnut by 26 points. 3 other candidates on that slate lost by at least 6 points each after spending a combined $24,400 on campaigns, 5 times more than all other candidates. 2 local tax questions passed with no problem. Measure 6A gives $4.5 million annually to Summit Fire and EMS through new property taxes. Measure 6B continues an existing sales tax to fund affordable housing. Summit unanimously said no to 3 Colorado questions, and none of them passed. Voters rejected Amendment 78 for new oversight on government spending, Proposition 119 for a new marijuana tax to fund out-of-school education, and Prop 120 to slash property taxes. 45% of Summit voters cast a ballot, more than 10,000 people total, one of the biggest turnouts ever for an odd-year election. In other election news, a petition to ban short-term rentals in Frisco has failed. James Walsh, who describes himself as Frisco famous, won support and headlines this summer by gathering signatures for the upcoming April ballot. He came up short by 83 signatures. Local towns are considering taxes on short-term rentals. Frisco is looking at a 7.5% STR tax. Silverthorne and Dillon up to 8%. In Dillon, that could generate $1 million annually. These taxes would have to be approved by voters first, as early as April. They would come in addition to other lodging and sales taxes. A new economic impact survey shows reports of a historic workforce shortage are greatly exaggerated. In November 2019, before the pandemic, there were nearly 2,700 open jobs in Summit, 7 times more than unemployed locals to fill them. Today, there are 3,200 open jobs, just 2.5 times more than unemployment. We've got more prospective employees now than we did before shutdown. Dillon PD responded to 3 overdose calls in October, saving all 3 victims, including 2 with Narcan. Calls for suicide intervention and mental health crises were up. Detectives are also recovered 2 stolen vehicles in neighboring counties, as auto theft statewide climbed 800% year over year. Rob Katz is out, and Kirsten Lynch is in as CEO of Vail Resorts. Lynch took over for Katz on Monday. She has been Vail's chief marketing officer since 2011. Katz leaves big shoes, responsible for the Epic Pass and acquiring more than 20 ski areas globally. He now becomes executive chairman of the board. The Forest Service is burning slash piles in Keystone Gulch this week. You will see smoke just south and east of Keystone. Do not call 911. In sports, the Nuggets face the Grizzlies for a second time this week. Tonight at 6, the Avalanche play the Blue Jackets at 7. Spectators are welcome back to Games Aspen, but only with proof of COVID vaccination and a face mask. The contest went down with no spectators last season. X Games is held January 21st through 23rd, less than 2 weeks before the Winter Olympics in China. And in local sports, brought to you by Cassandra Schultz and Associates with American Family in Dillon. Coming up this Saturday, November 6th, are tryouts for the Breckenridge Vipers semi-pro hockey team. Get signed up through the Breck Vipers Facebook page. Tryouts are held at Stephen C. West Ice Arena in Breck. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.